94.9 CHRW. Today on Underground Currents, I have Silverstein with me. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing excellent.
Yeah, I'm doing about as good.
Yeah, and this is the start of a pretty badass tour. It's the celebration of a 10-year anniversary discovering the waterfront and 15 years as a band. Pretty significant milestone. And what does it mean to be able to be here for so long and to be still be very relevant?
I mean, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm inclined to say it's pretty crazy.
Because here's the thing, like when you guys announced the 10-year one back in the day when you did 4 shows in a row in Toronto, I was like, man, that's a big deal. And now you guys are doing it across like North America, and that's even a bigger deal.
The decade CD DVD thing that we did there was quite the experience for us all, but this I think is going to top it. You know, it's Discovering was our most popular record. And I think it's going to be neat to re-explore that and bring out some of the old fans and play it for the new ones too.
I know you guys are doing silkscreen posters, which is very, very neat. They're all there's 23 individual ones, I believe. So how is it working with Chris Robertson developing this idea, this concept for individual posters for each city?
Well, he's the man. He's absolutely the man. We love Cheapy. We call him Cheapy. You can call him Cheapy, I think.
Sure, why
That's
not?
probably okay. But I don't know whose idea. Was it Bill's sort of thing?
Yeah.
I think we're going to throw credit to Bill on that one. And he
definitely spearheaded the whole thing.
He designed all of those posters, and Cheapy printed them all, and they have, a close working relationship. They've made a lot of art together in the past, and it's so cool to see them. Yeah. For sure. Saw them today. The London one looks very nice, actually. One of the best, I think.
You guys have a brand new record coming out in May called I Am Alive in Everything I Touch. And I was just wondering, like, I think back in November, you guys asked for city sounds from fans and stuff like that. You're going to incorporate it into the record. Just how much of it did you take, and how cool was it just to listen to everything, all the submissions that people put in? I
mean, it was very cool, and I think most of the songs have
all of them.
Every single song has a little snippet. Some of them are a little more tucked. Like some of them, I think, start the song. Some of them are somewhere in the song. You have to really listen for it. But I think it was a neat idea. It helps tie that song about that city or geographic region, actually concretely tie it to that place because it has audio from there.
And sometimes it's the spice in the soup that you can't really name that makes it so nice. And so those little buried ones, they're there, you feel them. It's an energy thing.
It's a little bit of spice. And I mean, it's cool to have other people help us make the record too, and have
very cool.
fans and friends be involved
from across the country. Some very cool stuff.
You guys have split this thing into 4 chapters and 4 different geographical regions. How did you guys come down to the creation of that concept?
I mean, that was mostly Shane, I would have to say. He felt like he had something to say about, I guess, his own experiences being a band guy, living this life, and he was able to tie it into this concept of
we've been using the
cycles.
Yeah, it's a bit that, like, sort of the enduring. Is cyclicity a word? Because I feel like it is.
Cyclicality?
I don't think that's right.
That's not in my dictionary, but we can make up words. I don't know.
Yeah, let's make up.
How the existence of a band or the people in a band that has been a band for 15 years ends up having this sort of like never-ending, cyclical sort of format where, like, that's why the record starts in Toronto and ends in Toronto. That's like how everything works for us. And what's different along the way and where you run into things.
This one seems very ambitious, and a lot of your recent releases also been ambitious as well. So I was just wondering if this has been like a key component in keeping you guys been around for 15 years.
I would say so. I mean, it keeps us hungry. If we're always ambitious to try and do better than we have previously done, to progress as people and musicians, I think it helps us strive to stay current, If we didn't care, we'd just stop.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we don't really care about staying current.
Well, no.
We care about making new music.
We
don't care how many synthesizers or R&B beats or any of that stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Except for the whole back half of the record is just like trap beats.
Yeah.
Which was like, that's like an artistic decision on our part because we really like trap music.
Yeah.
Is what.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not very fluent with that kind of music, so it's okay.
It's sort of like this is like sort of trap music for dummies, like an educational, sort of tour of the different.
That's what this video is all about, actually. None of the other stuff is going to be.
We're making a video. That's what that light is. I can't see it because it's like shrouding the. I see like a silhouette of like a cylinder. It looks like you sort of put like a Coke can on a stick
With a light.
with a light on it. And I thought that's weird, but okay.
You guys have a music video that you guys recently put out called "A Midwestern State of Emergency." Just wondering how filming went for that, and the experience was to film for that specific song.
That was a nice one. It was real easy. We rolled in and jumped around for like an afternoon, and then packed up and went home. I think if you asked Shane, it would be a different story though, because he had to stick around later and go in that bathtub and all that.
So that was
And to
after.
get Shane into a bathtub already is like almost impossible. And then
And he was fully clothed.
Yeah.
So
which is
the
usually
only way
how
you
he
get him
prefers
into the
it.
tub, you know? So
It was a breeze. It was a real nice time.
easy for us, maybe not so easy for him,
No,
but that's how we like it.
we met
Hey.
a nice Ukrainian man.
Yes.
He owned the house we shot in. He was the best. He gave us a gift basket, which I took home. It had all the ingredients to make Caesars, which was sick because,
Why not?
had a nice bottle of Ukrainian vodka. Was it
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I want that.
They claim to have
I'll
invented
trade
vodka.
you that for whatever you just got in that gift basket.
I don't have it anymore. I drank it all. This is like a week ago.
I'm Alive in Everything I Touch. It's coming out May 19th. Be sure to pre-order it online, or if you're not a fan of that, make sure to get it when the date drops, okay? And this is Brian Tong. I'm the host of Underground Currents. See you guys later.